Next thing I remember, I was just getting beat. Kind of seemed a little surreal at the time.
Pretty disturbing scene unfolding here inside an area detention center. A police officer is seen beating a suspect while two other officers hold his arms. And the words embarrassed, inappropriate, doesn't look good. Those are the specific words Garland police officers are using today to describe the brutal attack that was all captured on video.
Our JD Miles live now with the story you'll only see here on CBS 11.
Kaylee, this more than 100-page binder documents a series of events that started in the parking lot of this Garland hotel. It ended with 3 Garland police officers disciplined after one of them took the handcuffs off a drunk suspect and beat him.
Yeah, you guys are real tough this one.
This video from the Garland Detention Center shows police officer Donald Fernandez removing handcuffs from a suspect arrested for assault and public intoxication. The officer then delivers 7 blows to the head and a knee to the face of Noah Lofquist.
It definitely hurt.
Resulting in injuries, including a gash.
The corner of my head.
That required 8 metal staples.
Kind of seemed a little, surreal at the time.
The 37-year-old admits to mouthing off at the officer after he was arrested at this Garland hotel.
And on the way to the jail, I was kind of taunting the officer a little bit.
Lofquist says while he was intoxicated, he even challenged the officer to a fight, if only his handcuffs were off.
He doesn't like to fight if the handcuffs are off.
When they arrived at the jail, the officer had apparently heard enough, and when he removed the cuffs, he went after Lofquist.
I was sober enough at that point to know not to do anything like that, because I didn't want my situation to get any worse.
In the internal affairs investigation that followed, Fernandez and his partner were recorded saying to each other, the whole way here he was talking expletive. I got him solid. Yeah, he was talking expletive. You took the handcuffs off, he talked some more expletive, and then he expletive spun. Fernandez received a 56-day suspension, the longest the department can remember ever giving an officer. But Lofquist thought he deserved criminal charges.
I have a lot of respect for the good police, but, the bad ones, like him, he gives them all a bad name.
Garland police declined an on-camera interview, but told us over the phone that this type of behavior is obviously unacceptable. The expectations of our officers is very clear to do what's right.
I see an assault, really, by people who are supposed to uphold the law.
Lofquist, who saw the video for the first time today, spent a week in jail. The 37-year-old Collin County father says he's been sober for months since then and regrets challenging the officer to a fight. But he says that's no excuse for the officer's actions. The officer disciplined for excessive force resigned from the department only days after this 56-day suspension ended because he was about to face another internal affairs investigation for something completely different. His partner received a written reprimand for this, and their supervisor received a 3-day suspension. Live in Garland, JD Miles, CBS 11 News.